season, but surely they're not going to slip up against Newport.
You would think not. I mean, it's all about attitude. If they go in with the right attitude and be very, very professional, then they should go through to the next round. That's easier said than done. They're not having a great season. They're not scoring a lot of goals. There's one reason why the cameras are there, because a lot of people are hoping for an upset. But as I said, if there shouldn't be an upset if Man United turn up and have the right attitude, and that's all it's about tomorrow for those players. In doing that, and if they do that, they'll get through to the next round. But it's a big if.
Well, enjoy your Sunday in South Wales. You can watch Newport against Manchester United on BBC One tomorrow. Just to say, BBC One coverage today begins with the lowest ranked side left in the tournament, Maidstone United taking on Ipswich Town at the Championship. That preview begins in Football Focus, 11:30 on BBC One. Our thanks to Alan Shearer. Briefly, big moment in Hyderabad a short time ago, day 3 of the first test between India and England. Captain Ben Stokes bowled by Ravi Ashwin yet again for just 6. So India, with their tails up, they sense a victory, maybe even today. The current score, latest on the test, England are 172 for 5, still trailing India by 18 runs. You can follow this on the BBC Sport website right now.
Mike, thank you very much. Hopefully our own Liverpool fan is slowly coming to terms with the news of the last 24 hours.
I know, lots of my family are very upset.
This evening on This Cultural Life, John Wilson is going to be with one of our great living artists.
Frank Auerbach, one of the world's greatest living painters, rarely gives interviews, mainly because they interrupt his 7-day-a-week work rate. So at 92 years old, what drives him on?
Well, it's about fun than anything else. It is. Once I've got a brush in my hand, I don't know what I have been doing, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. One always feels that there's still something in front of one that is both absolutely new and shocking, and absolutely true and therefore valid.
Frank Auerbach talking to me, John Wilson, on This Cultural Life, this evening on Radio 4 and BBC Sounds at 7:15.
Look forward to it. And the weather, dry and generally bright in England and Wales, but cloudier elsewhere, rain for the northwest.
You're listening to Today with Martha Carney, Michelle Hussein and Tina Ritchie with the news.
A woman who was repeatedly defamed by Donald Trump when he was president has welcomed a court ruling that he must pay her £65 million in damages. E. Jean Carroll described the settlement as a great victory. Mr. Trump said it was absolutely ridiculous and he would be appealing against it. An oil tanker off the coast of Yemen has been set on fire by Houthi fighters. The government says Britain and its allies reserve the right to respond appropriately. International pressure is growing on Israel to change the conduct of its military campaign in Gaza after the International Court of Justice demanded it take steps to prevent genocide. Israel has insisted it abides by international law. 2 Malaysian men have been sentenced at Guantanamo Bay for their role in the Bali bombings of 2002, in which more than 200 people died. They were handed jail sentences of 23 years, but will only have to serve 6 after pleading guilty and agreeing to cooperate with prosecutors. And US politicians are calling for new laws to stop the spread of deep-fake images after explicit fake photos of the pop star Taylor Swift went viral on social media. One image was viewed more than 47 million times on X before it was taken down.
Thanks very much. It's 21 minutes to 9. Every year on Holocaust Memorial Day, we remember the lives that were lost in Nazi Germany, the 6 million Jews who were killed, as well as so many others. Now that most of the survivors who used to tell their experiences have died, their sons and daughters have taken on that task so those memories are not forgotten. Today we're going to tell you the story of one young woman who survived the camps but lost most.